This is Kevin, Gamertag Magil, and I'm bringing you part 25 of my Stuntman Ignition Let's Play. I'm sorry this took so long to get up. I recorded it Tuesday. I recorded over this gameplay Tuesday and then either forgot to render it or saved it somewhere crazy and I lost it. So I have to re-record it. And I was busy the past couple of days. What was it? Yesterday, I was hanging out with my cousin watching wrestling, and then NBA TV was replaying all of the dunk contests, so I watched them from, I think when I started watching was the early 2000s on until 2011. And I still insist that on the 2010 one, no, 2011, that Javal McGee got screwed by fan voting so Blake Griffin could win. He barely jumped over that car. I just don't care. But it's one of the things I've been trying to watch basketball again. Try and get into a sport every once in a while. It's always nice because there's usually one game on every day. And right now, as I'm recording this, I'm watching the All-Star Celebrity Game. Although for some reason they're just like focusing on this interview with somebody instead of watching the game. But usually it's kind of sad, and I like to watch it. It makes me feel better about myself when I go and play. I'm like, look at these guys, they're doing this on TV, making themselves look like fools. But I just love NBA All-Star Weekend. There's so much cool stuff going on. And really it's like one of the few All-Star games that's worth watching, which I'm disappointed by the fact that I'll miss it, at least the first time it airs. I'm sure I'll be able to catch a replay on it and the dunk contest and all that cool stuff that just makes NBA All-Star Weekend the best All-Star Weekend. But for now, I'll go back to talking about the gameplay. And this one's a little tricky at the beginning, and this part right here where I'm at really messes me up because I've got the stop, and always the first time I come up on one of those stop stunts, I just never realize it's a thing, and as you can see there, like I'd already pulled the 180, so it messed up the reverse 180, and I just, I got to the reverse 180, did another 180, but that had me going the wrong way, and it's just stunt sequences like that one are really confusing when you're just not expecting them. But this is a pretty fun sequence to run. It's a little tricky to do it really well. There's just little points that just kind of make it hard to keep your string going, but then there are ones like right by all those potted plants where you can just rack up a huge multiplier. Ugh. But yeah, I'm sorry I've been getting distracted on recording this stuff. Let's see, I got into a pretty intense watching all of 30 Rock thing. Yeah, and then I've just been distracted by other video games with Gotham City Imposters, the Mass Effect 3 demo, which is awesome. Although I quit playing that, and I'm just like, wait until the actual game comes out for the rest of it. Because I don't want to level up all my multiplayer characters and then lose it all. And, not want to play it once I get the actual game. But it should be fun. Looking forward to that. Apparently, get all the new DLC for Gotham City Imposters today, so I've got to start that going. So it's pretty cool. Lots of stuff to distract me, but hopefully I'll power through. I think there's only like 2 or 3 more scenes in this movie before it's done, so I should just be able to get those done fairly quickly and let this series in and think of some new one to start with. I've got some ideas. I'm not sure what exactly. Possibly something with the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, like leveling up just one class and all the games involved in doing that. Or one of the older Tony Hawk games, because those are, awesome games. And it's fun to play them back again anyway. But there'll be something back for the Let's Play to go along with some more Gotham City Imposters and of course Call of Duty stuff. So I think I've failed enough for this one, and I think this next coming up one is where I succeed and complete the mission. But, or the scene mission. So focused on one type of game, I kind of think of everything in like first-person shooter perspectives and how they term everything instead of just being a game and its own thing. And it's going to be kind of nice to get into Mass Effect and have more of a while it does have a nice new multiplayer, it's still more of a single-player game, and while it's mostly like a third-person shooter now, there's still all the RPG elements to it, and it's always nice to have a good RPG once in a while to break up all the first-person shooters I play. So no matter how much I love the genre, every once in a while it's nice to have something else. And every once in a while I try and get into sports games, but I'm just not good enough at them to compete in them, so just kind of deal with that. And try and have fun with them once in a while, but not play them too often because it can be rough. So you can see this run is kind of sloppy at points, especially when you're going backwards. I tend to lose the streak a lot because it's just handling your car backwards is really tricky, and a lot more often it takes you out of your line and isn't worth it to try and go close to something to keep the streak going. But it's probably just the matter of lining everything up right to figure out how exactly you need to do it, and probably just working on going backwards to get everything done. So here it ends with an awesome flying through the air shot. I know, like, the first time I was recording this gameplay on this scene, I did everything right and somehow missed landing in that spot to get the nomination for that stunt award, which I thought was funny because really you should just be able to hit the jump anywhere. But that's it for part 25, and I'll be back with some more stuff